The Secret Elephant, inspired by a true story of friendship by Ellen Rankin. Our story begins many years ago, back when I was a baby elephant. Screeching monkeys dangled in their trees. Roaring elephants sunbathed on a dusty patch of dried grass. And sniffling meerkats patrolled their enclosure. There were no other elephants like me at the zoo, but I did have my keeper, and she was my family. We did everything together. We had lunch together. We washed together. We even did chores together. I was a very helpful young elephant. But then, everything changed. People stopped visiting the zoo, and my keeper told me about a great war that was coming. At night, enormous machines flew in the air and dropped strange things on the city. Great bangs shook the ground and flashes of orange light burned across the sky. I couldn't see the other animals through the smoke. I didn't understand what was happening or where the loud noises were coming from. The huge blast hurt my ears. I was alone. My keeper knew how scared I was of the big explosions, so she started sneaking into the zoo after dark to keep me company and rub my ears. We're living through a war. My girl, I hope it will be over soon. But until it is, I won't leave you alone again. I promise. I have a plan. The next day, once the head keeper had left, we crept and we creeped. We sneaked and we snuck. I was a very stealthy young elephant. My keeper took me all the way to her enclosure. It was even nicer than mine. There were lots of plants to eat, things to dust my skin with, things to scratch itches with, a new watering hole, and new friends to sing along with. I won't even tell you what I did in the dining room. I was home. Every morning we would sneak back into the zoo. Then at night we would do it all over again. Yes, our new secret routine was working very nicely. As time passed, I got a little bigger. But I was still safe with my keeper. If we were caught, I'd be sent back to the zoo, and I'd be all alone again. Neither one of us wanted that. So even though I continued to grow, my keeper and I were sure that we could keep our special secret. After all, I was still very quiet young elephant. But our secret was out. It's not safe for you to stay here anymore, my girl. My keeper told me sadly. I'm going to have to take you back. You should be at the zoo where you belong. I thought you are my family. I belong with you. But we had no choice. I had to go back. The huge blast still hurt my ears, and now there were more of them than before. I was alone again, until she came back. I could never leave you, my girl. You are my family. My home is with you. And so we spent the rest of the war together. We didn't have to wait much longer for the awful war to end. My keeper didn't need to stay with me, and things at the zoo started to change. The screeching monkeys, roaring lions, and sniffling meerkats are all still here. But my keeper found me a family that would keep me company. Years have passed, and she doesn't work here anymore. I miss her a lot, but she still finds time to visit. I hope she'll recognize me. We've both gotten a few more wrinkles now, don't we, my girl? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Now for teacher's notes. The true story of the elephant and her keeper. To celebrate its 75th anniversary in 2009, Belfast Zoo wanted to solve a curious mystery. Photographs have been found in the zoo archives showing a woman with a baby elephant in her backyard in Belfast during World War II. So the zoo launched a campaign to discover the identity of this woman and the elephant angel. It wasn't long before the truth was uncovered. The woman's name was Denise Weston Austin. She was one of the first female keepers at Belfast Zoo. She had rescued Sheila, a baby Asian elephant, and kept her at her home during the war. World War II was one of the largest and most widespread conflicts in history. It began in 1939 and ended in 1945. Germany dropped bombs on towns and cities across the UK, including Belfast. The government was worried that a bomb would drop on Belfast Zoo and all the animals would escape, endangering lives. To protect the people of Belfast, they arranged for some of the zoo animals to be killed. But Denise, the elephant angel, was determined to protect the baby elephant Sheila. When the zoo's head keeper left every night, Denise and Sheila would walk as far as Denise's house. Sometimes the pair would stop at the local shop for pieces of leftover stale bread. The two would then walk back to the zoo every morning before the head keeper arrived. Although the residents had spotted Sheila on her walks, they didn't know for sure that Sheila was staying the night. It was a very well-kept secret. Until Sheila chased a dog through a neighbor's fence. The neighbor went to the head keeper, who was shocked to discover Sheila's second home. After that, Sheila had to remain at the zoo. But Denise wasn't going to abandon her, and she visited Sheila at the zoo during air raids, and that she would rub her ears to keep her calm. Denise continued to visit her for the rest of Sheila's life until her death more than 20 years after World War II. After all, they were family.